maintain that level of success. It has to be very draining and, you know, a very sad existence, because at some point you have to go home. And when you go home, all the lights are off and everything's off, and you have to look in the mirror. You have to look at yourself and say, man, I like who I am, or I'm not very happy with who I am. By my third album, I had the combination of failing the true and real music that I wanted to make.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, family? Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. We are live on every single platform that we can be live on right now. I see some new faces, some old faces, some people that are tuning in. I'm going to take a couple more minutes and just send this link out to some people. So if you can help me do the same thing, you can send this to your family and your friends. But I do want to say thank you for taking the time to get on here. And yeah, man, this episode, what episode is this, y'all? It's getting crazy. Sometimes I forget what episode we on. All right, that's a blessing. Episode 84. All right, so it's episode 84. I want to say welcome to all the people on YouTube. Man, stick around. Don't go nowhere. Smash the subscribe button. Smash that like button on this video if you like it. And make sure that you're using those coffee emojis. It's extremely important to let me know. Just let me know if I'm doing a good job, if you guys are enjoying the information, if I'm putting everything together, if I'm helping you understand better. Always use those coffee emojis. That way myself and people that are in the group can also be known that you guys are excited about what is going on here. It's a lot of people coming into the room right now. So I'm going to get back on my phone. I'm going to send out a few more text messages. All right, so if I text you and you on here, I'm sorry. All right, but I got to send these messages out. So I appreciate y'all. Welcome to the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world, and we will get started in the next few minutes. I appreciate y'all. Let's get to it.
And I blended those two together, and I made a song called Hard Knock Life. And that album was when I knew that I can do it. You can have success. We've seen that a million times. To maintain success is another thing. There's fear in being successful too. You're successful doing one thing, you tend to say, I want to stay here. I don't want to move. I don't want to take a chance and do anything else because this works. I don't know how you learn from success. I haven't figured that part out. A lot of times you're flying at 50,000 feet. You need someone to always keep you grounded. I have great friends around me who I don't shun their advice. I encourage their advice, which I think is very important.
All my original goals, I met them. I had goals as somebody coming out the street. So I didn't have a hell of a entertainment set of goals. I never wanted to win a Grammy. That was not my goal coming out the street. Them is music goals now. That I'm in the music game. That was never my goal. I never thought about selling 1 million records. I thought about, doing something legit to make my money.
I was outside of my mother's house and, running the streets when I was 15, 16 years old. Being a man that was following up. If you said you would do something, you did it. Having some type of integrity. And at that age, being tough, and not being taken advantage of, because it was a harsh world out there. You had to be tough. But now a lot of those things like being tough and all that, the line is blurred on that. It comes with maturity and it comes with knowing who you are as a person. It's not the bravado and it's not putting on a show for anybody. It's more about knowing who you are and knowing that you don't have to react to every little thing. Because those things mostly spawn out of insecurity. You feel you have to, almost like a peacock, right? Or you have to put up these things so people back away, but that doesn't make you tough, right? You can have a tough exterior and not be the toughest guy. A lot of times that happens. But being a man of your word and having integrity and having honor and taking care of your family, still those things are in place.
Nobody want to hear somebody lie to them. You know what I mean? We don't, no matter how clever it is and how, technically dope it is, we wanted to start with being the truth. So, I think that everybody has a value, an artistic value. you just gotta mind yourself for it. You know what I'm saying? And the quickest way to do that is just look at the facts and just revolve around the facts. In my experience, you know what I mean? So I would just say, just keep it honest, keep it as close to the truth as you can, even if it's unpopular. You know what I mean? Stick to keeping it truthful, because trends always change. And if you jump around, you're gonna look goofy. If you just stick to what's real to you, enough time gonna pass, they're gonna say this dude has been occupying this space long enough. We believe that it must be genuine. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's I mean, that's Nipsey Hussle right there.
On top.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, well,
And I went to every single record.
All right, I can start off of that tone. I can get everything started off that tone. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. We're back at it, live, direct, and in full effect. And we get into that check. How everybody feeling this morning? How's everybody feeling on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning on February 28th, the last day of Black History Month that they give us? You know what I mean? The last day that they gave us. All right, this is the last day that they said that we could have. All right, but I'm gonna continue the same energy all the way through, because it's literally Black excellence every single day that I wake up. I try my best to do my best. I try my best to be here, be present, to continue to run this journey. I'm not perfect. All right, I miss calls. All right, I miss calls from my community. I ain't perfect. I miss calls. My phone die. You know what I mean? I got things that come up. All right, I'm not perfect, but one thing I will tell you all is I'm committed. All right, you don't got to be perfect to be committed. It's all about what's in your heart. You know what I mean? Like, I be tired, y'all. You know what I mean? I do this full time, 24/7, all right, 365, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. I want to say I appreciate everybody that has been tuning in for the last full year of Coffee and Crypto, guys. This is our March is our anniversary month. All right, so we'll literally be 1 month, one full year into doing this podcast nonstop. So if you guys if you're brand new and you have not taken the time to go back and watch some of the older videos that we've done, you got 84 other episodes that you can tune into over the entire last year. And you can watch as we followed this journey and we've predicted the things that are going to happen in this space into actually happening, right? We've manifested these things into the space that actually happen, right? I want to leave a couple of housekeeping rules, right? Obviously, we have quite a few people that are sending the link out, and last week we had some trolls, right? So we had some trolls, right? I also want to let you all know that we actually have one of the there's a lot of people that are making fake accounts of my page on like Instagram and different places like that. So be careful, guys. All right, I'm not gonna DM you. I'm not gonna message you. There's no other Coffee and Crypto that's gonna message you. There's no other Vincent Owens that's gonna message you and ask you, hey, send me this amount of money in Bitcoin, send me this in XRP, right? Seriously, y'all. Nobody's going to do that. So I just want to make sure that you guys know, do not get scammed out here. Man, let me turn my lights on right quick. Let me turn my lights on. I'm not bright enough. How y'all feeling, man? Drop what city and state y'all calling in from today. Let me know where y'all tuned in from. I'm really excited to know where my YouTube people are. I'm excited to know where my community is for on Zoom, right? If this is your first time on the Coffee and Crypto show, just drop a me in the chat box. If this is your very first time on Coffee and Crypto, drop a me in the chat box. I just want to see kind of where we are in the space, right? We got Mississippi in the building. We got Oklahoma City in the building. We got ATL in the building. What else we got in the building? We got Chi-Town in the building. We got the Chi in the building. 2 Chi-Towns in the building. Let's go. We got Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I went to school, got my master's degree in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm very familiar with Murfreesboro. We got Indiana in the building. Shout out to Miss Janet, right? We got Texas in the house. Let's go, CT. Let's go. I know we got Georgia in the house. Who else is in the house tonight? Who else is in the Zoom? We got Indianapolis. I said tonight, like it's tonight. I'm speaking like I'm in Bangkok or something, right? I'm in a whole nother country right now mentally, y'all. All right, we got Indianapolis. Well, I want to say welcome to all the new people. Welcome to everybody. I know some of you all may be driving. We got Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Trillo. What up, EFO? All right, shout out to you for being on the call. All right, let's get it. So today's call is going to be like every other call that we have, guys. A lot of bullish content, a lot of new things that's coming out, a lot of new developments, guys. I've been pulling stuff throughout the entire week, and I think I'm ready to present this this thing to you all today. So if you're ready, just go ahead and light up the chat box one time, light it up with some energy. And remember, high energy equals high income. If you want to make a lot of money in this space, you got to have high energy. Why is that? Because there's going to be a lot of haters. There's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of problems. And if you don't have the type of energy to get you through those situations, and I'm going to tell you something, sometimes the energy doesn't come from you. Sometimes the energy comes from the group. Sometimes you got to get onto calls. Sometimes you got to pay to play. Sometimes you got to join Discord groups. Sometimes you got to join Telegram groups. Sometimes you got to join communities. The reason why is because look, there's an old saying. If you hang around the bar, I think Billy said this, if you hang around the barbershop long enough, eventually you'll get a haircut. All right. If you just kick it around, if you just walk into the barbershop. All right. So welcome to the barbershop. It's time for y'all to get a complete makeover financially, spiritually, intellectually, and ultimately, on this crypto wave. So let's dive into today's coin market cap statistics on crypto. We are still over 1 trillion. We're holding tight. All right, trying to make our way back to 3 trillion, almost a $3 trillion market cap. We got a while to go, right? Now, Bitcoin sitting at $23,000, all right, 4% over the last 7 days. How y'all feeling, right? How you doing, right? Like Rasputin say, how you doing, all right? And then you got Ethereum sitting at $1,600, okay? And XRP, all right, our very favorite cryptocurrency, my favorite asset, I can't speak for everybody, but my favorite asset is XRP, is sitting at 37 cents right now, down 3%. Y'all gonna remember these days. We gonna remember these days, like, man, I remember when XRP was at 37 cents. Shout out to Miss Janet. Woo! Let's go. All right. Now, let's jump into this bullish content. Y'all know I had to start it off real spicy. Yesterday, Robinhood is facing an investigation, all right, by the SEC. They got a subpoena. Robinhood, they going after everybody, y'all. Gary Gensler knows his time is running out. Gary Gensler knows his time is running out. And he has no choice but to go ahead and try his best to win as many cases so he can collect his bag, but he can also move over to the Treasury. We know that his ultimate goal in the SEC right now is to leave the SEC and potentially move over to becoming the treasurer of the United States. And that won't happen because I believe, all right, and look, y'all listen, again, I'm not here to get political, but I believe Donald Trump is going to give this next campaign a run for the money, right? I believe the Republicans are going to give this next campaign a run for the money. Why? Because they are pro-crypto. They are absolutely pro-crypto. They're pro-blockchain. They're pro-energy efficiency. But there's also some cons. There's also some issues with that side of politics as well. So I'm not here to get political as to whether Donald Trump's going to win, whether, I don't know who on the Democrat side is going to win. I don't know. Okay, I'm not that smart. But one thing I will tell you is that this stifling of innovation has to stop. So hashtag fire Gary Gensler, hashtag Gary Gensler resign. We need to be tweeting that out every single day toward Congress, toward the White House, toward POTUS, which is President of the United States, right? If you don't know who POTUS is, okay, we need to be tweeting these things out, right? Lift every voice and sing. You know what I mean? Like, lift every voice and sing. Where are my people that's going to sing with me? Let's get it. So this is what's happening in the cryptocurrency space. The SEC has been suing everybody. And one thing I want you all to know, okay, is that it seems to me that this industry is becoming in order to get that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket, you know, if you want that Charlie golden ticket, you got to go through the SEC. You got to go through the CFTC. You got to go through the DOJ, the Department of Justice. You got to go through all of these hoops and hurdles to be able to gain regulatory clarity in the United States. Guys, cryptocurrency is about to take mainstream by storm. And I got proof after example, after example, after proof today, but you got to stick on the call and you can't go nowhere. Okay, you got to stick on the call. I'm holding y'all hostage today. If that's okay, just go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat box. Shout out to my brother Dale on the call. Tuskegee in the building. Let's get it, right? Let's keep going. So the Wall Street Journal came out on February 23rd and said that the SEC speaks. There's a conference that goes on yearly. They call it the SEC Speaks. All right. The SEC declines to speak this year. It's kind of weird that they call it the SEC Speaks, and it happens every year. But then this year, they declined to speak. Shout out to Mr. Branch, Michael Branch, for dropping this on his Twitter. That way I could have this content for y'all today. I didn't even know this was happening. So the SEC Commission said it will not be speaking this year at an annual conference well known in legal circles. As a result, the event called SEC Speaks is being canceled. The 2-day event where regulators and Wall Street lawyers gathered to discuss the agency's rulemaking and enforcement record is unique among security law conferences because the speakers are almost exclusively SEC officials. Somebody type "that ain't right" in the chat box. Somebody type "that ain't right." Who remember what movie that's from? I know a movie that's from. That's I believe that was Chris Rock and am I right? I think that was Chris Rock and Bernie Mac. That ain't right. I forget the name of the movie though. All right, but let's keep going. Okay, now Stuart Alderati, okay, who's the chief legal officer over at Ripple. If you all don't know who Ripple is the company that has been going through a lawsuit for the last 2 years against the SEC. There goes that 3-letter organization again. There goes that 3-letter organization again, the SEC. They really trying to mess everything up, right? So Chair Gensler, he says this, okay? He says, crypto lawyer, PSA, public service announcement. Chair Gensler has again proclaimed that every cryptocurrency except Bitcoin is an unregistered security. So he's giving Bitcoin the free pass. 1017. Let's go, Mo. It's 1017, my brother. Let's go, right? So hype me up. So he now must recuse himself. So the Ripple is calling for what we're calling, right? Ripple is calling for recusal of Gensler from the crypto case. Now, for my people that ain't that smart like me, let's look up recusal. All right, let's look that up. All right, look, I know some people on here don't know what the heck that means. All right, including myself. So recusal meaning. I remember this call started to teach y'all how to do the research. This is master's level research. When I was getting my master's degree at Meharry, you could not, like, if I didn't know a word, got to go to the dictionary and figure out that word. You can't skip over words just because you feel prideful. Come on, y'all. Let's get back to research. Let's get back to reading. Let's get back to making that okay so we can win in life. Shout out to everybody getting on the call. Let's go. So the withdrawal of a judge, prosecutor, or juror from a case on the grounds that they are unqualified to perform legal duties because of a possible conflict of interest or lack of impartiality. Woo! So that is what's going on right here, right now in the cryptocurrency space. We have what we call a recusal of Gensler from crypto cases, all crypto cases. This guy is trying to kill this innovation. I want to tell y'all something right now. If this is your first time on Coffee and Crypto, if this is your first time or your second time, drop a me in the chat box. Let's light it up one time for all the new people. If this is your first time, just drop a me in the chat box real quick, right? And shout out to everybody going crazy in the call today, man. Shout out to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. And if you're on the call right now, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel. I'll drop the link soon. All right. The channel is called Oh My Crypto Network. Okay. We make you say OMC. We make you say OMC, not just OMG on this call. Let's keep pushing. All right. Let's keep pushing. Now, I want to hear from this guy right here. Now, this guy is called the NYC Crypto Lawyer. This is Louis Cohen, co-founder of DLX Law. Okay, thank you for the subscription, Michael. I appreciate you, sis. Okay, so this is from the Digital Asset Investor. If y'all don't follow him on Twitter, make sure y'all go follow him on Twitter. Also, make sure you follow Michael Branch on Twitter. I'll show you guys Michael Branch's page as well. He's actually on the call. These are two OGs in the game. Okay, these are two people that are literally doing the research, dropping it daily on Twitter, and making sure that you guys are up to date. And then you can come on Coffee and Crypto, and then I'll put everything into a beautiful presentation and a funny performance for you so that you're entertained. Fair? Fair? Perfect. All right, let's get to this video.
One is one you mentioned earlier, Kathy, which is probably the case that the crypto community is most focused on, right? And that is SEC versus Ripple Labs. What makes that case so interesting is that it has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not tokens are securities. Ripple Labs raised money, huge amount of money, $50 billion, right, by selling XRP tokens. That's down the middle, the kind of activity that at least potentially would be investment contract activity. However, both of the parties, the SEC on the one hand and Ripple Labs on the other hand, have attempted to make the case focus on the status of the XRP token for their own separate sort of strategic reasons. At this point, the case has been going on, I think, over 2 years. Well over 2 years, and we are expecting some decision on the motions for summary judgment, which is the point before you have an actual trial. So you've done all your discovery, everybody's known and figured out whatever there is to know and entered whatever evidence there is to enter. And at this point, it's up to the judge to make a decision, and she can do one of three things. She can grant the motion for summary judgment for either the SEC or for Ripple Labs. So those are two options, or she can deny them for everybody, for both of them. So she can grant them for one and not the other and not the one, or deny them completely. If she grants them for either, grants the motion for summary judgment for either the SEC or for Ripple Labs, it is exceedingly likely that whoever lost is going to appeal, as I explained, and go up. In the case of Ripple Labs, the case is in the Southern District of New York, which is the most common case to bring securities actions for various reasons, and they would appeal it to the Second Circuit, so which is probably one of the leading circuits in the U.S., and we get appealed. That could easily be another couple of years. But the decision that Judge Torres, the judge in the Southern District, writes will shape.
All right. So real quick, what up, Pat? So real quick, all right. I need y'all, what up, bro? I need y'all to realize something, okay? They can drag this case out. Like, we can see another 2-3, like, we can see this go on until 2025. We can literally see them drag, we can see them drag this out. If y'all, if they really want to drag us to hell, they could drag us all the way to hell, right? And then guess what? A lot of people are gonna get out the bus. A lot of people gonna get out the boat. A lot of people gonna get out the spaceship. People say, man, I don't want to go to hell. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't really believe in the technology. I don't 100% understand what Ripple is. I don't know what the solution is. Because why? Because they don't really understand. But you guys are different, right? We got 24,000 people on this call right now, right? This is the Kobe episode. This is the Mamba episode, right? This is the episode that we become financially free, right? They're going to sell, exactly. They're going to sell out. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is not going to get wealthy during this next explosion of wealth. But the ones that stay plugged in, the ones that stay around the barbershop, y'all gonna be the ones that get lined up by VO. Check this out.
People's thinking on this, even though the status of the XRP token is not directly relevant, because both parties have kind of put it into play. If she makes a decision, she will likely comment on it. There's a third option in which she denies the summary judgment motions from both sides and wants to go to trial. And that's definitely possible. It's become such a hot potato issue. She may conclude that she really wants to do more fact-finding in a trial and really give people an opportunity to sort of engage that process. So we may or may not see that. But that case is going to...
Oh, I'm sorry. So just to clarify though, you mentioned the XRP token is not directly related, but both parties have brought it up. So whatever the judge says in this case, whether, you know, she deems that it was a securities or it was not, that could ripple through to the industry, not to be cutesy about words, but that could ripple through to the industry in terms of setting a precedent and being used for other cases. Is that correct?
It's broadly correct. We have a term in the law that applies here, and that term is a Latin term called dicta, D-I-C-T-A, which is something that is said. And in the law, what that means is when judges write opinions, they use a lot of words. Sometimes these opinions can go on for, 30, 50 pages. And not everything that the judge writes goes directly to the question that is presented to the judge. They just have lots of things to say, typically. And the things that the judge says that don't go directly to the fundamental question are called dicta. That is technically not precedential, because it does not go to the immediate question at hand. Anything Judge Torres says about the XRP token technically would be dicta, because the case is not about the status of the XRP token. However, you're certainly correct that people will look to that as the first really fully litigated case where a federal judge may or may not, depending on what she chooses to say, have strong statements. For example, if she says, I'm convinced, the SEC is convinced me, the XRP token is a security and they violated the securities laws, that's going to go, that's going to be a big deal for sure. Even if technically it's not technically precedent, it's going to go a long way. Likewise, if she says, I don't think the XRP token is a security, I think that's ridiculous, it won't be precedent either, but it'll carry a lot of weight.
All right, y'all. So remember, all right, let me come to the screen. Nothing is guaranteed in investing. You must invest what you're willing to lose. Do not invest your life savings into cryptocurrency. Do not only invest into cryptocurrency. This is an asset class. This is a way for you to be diversified. This is a part of your diversification, right? This is not the only place that you should be putting your money, right? Now, I have quite a bit in crypto, okay? I don't typically follow my own rules. I'm telling y'all for y'all, okay? This is for the new people, okay? I want y'all to understand something. You don't have to. Me, I'm going all in. This is my moment, right? This is this is my moment. I wish that I could have this moment in life. You know what I mean? This is my Rihanna moment right here. This is it. This is it. This is what I'm counting for. I'm not telling you to do that. This is not investment advice. I'm not telling you guys to go and invest into any cryptocurrency from this show. I'm just telling you to take the information, go and do your own research, and invest accordingly to what your belief system is. Now let's dive into what happened February 27th. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, prefers to regulate crypto than banning it outright. On the sidelines of the G20 meeting in India, okay, there was a G20. G20 meets, I believe, quarterly. I think they have 4 meetings a year, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So the first meeting that they had this year in India, the G20, if you don't know who the G20 is, let's look it up real quick. All right, let me do that for y'all. Let me do that for y'all real quick. That way we make sure, because I don't want to assume that y'all know what's going on, right? So the G20 makes up the top 20 countries in the world, right? Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, UK, and the US, as well as the European Union, represented by the rotating council presidency and a European Central Bank, the ECB, the European Central Bank. This is the G20. These are the top 20 countries in the world, okay? Now, they had a meeting in India. We weren't invited, okay? Me and you, we were not invited there, okay? Now, if you were, I need you to be interviewed on this show. Okay. Now, the G20 meeting in India, the IMF managing director, Kristalina Georgieva, said that the agency would prefer to regulate crypto than to outright ban it, right? Why? Because rather than enforcing an outright ban, though the nuclear option will remain on the table for now. So even though all of this stuff is going on with the cases, with the SEC suing people, although you got FTX fell out, you got all Celsius, you got all this stuff going on, right? All these exchanges, lending platforms, cryptocurrency coins, NFT projects from 2022 that collapsed, stable coins. We saw so much happen. We got the IMF stepping in and saying that, and this is directly on their website, IMF Executive Board discusses elements of effective policies for crypto assets. This industry is not going anywhere. What we are about to witness is them hand this over to the elites in the way that they need it to be drawn up. This is how we're about to see it. Congratulations to each and every single one of you all that are on the call, that are present, that are actually taking the time to do the research and get invested. Get in while you can. Think about 2010. If you could have bought Bitcoin in 2010. Somebody give me a price. What was Bitcoin? Does anybody remember Bitcoin in 2010? Can anybody tell me what the price was when you saw it in 2010, 2011? Can somebody drop it in the chat box? One of my veterans? 30 cents. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Imagine buying XRP at 30 cents. Excuse me, Bitcoin at 30 cents. XRP is 30-something cent right now. I'm about to show y'all everything that it's about to. This is why I said you cannot get off the call. You see these tabs up here? The rest of these tabs finna give y'all all the sauce you need for the day. All the marinara. All the fettuccine. Yes, sirski. Right? So, crypto assets. This paper sets forth a framework of 9 elements that can help members develop a comprehensive, consistent, and coordinated policy response. The 9 elements or policy actions are: number 1, to safeguard monetary sovereignty and stability by strengthening monetary policy frameworks and do not grant crypto assets official currency or legal tender status. Do not grant crypto assets official currency or legal tender status. So check this out, guys. You will not be using crypto as legal tender, but that's some crypto, not all crypto. All crypto is not created the same. Number 2, guard against excessive capital flow volatility and maintain effectiveness of capital flow management measures. They're about to slow this market down after regulation. No more crazy. I mean, for utility tokens, you may see some explosions happen, but we're about to see this thing just like you see stocks. Stocks, they go up a certain percentage every year, right? You get in. We are lucky we're in this right now. Number 3, analyze and disclose fiscal risk and adopt unambiguous tax treatment of crypto assets. It's all about taxation. What's that term? Taxation without representation, something like that, right? Number 4, establish legal certainty of crypto assets and address legal risks. Number 5, develop and enforce prudential conduct and oversight requirements to all crypto market actors. Number 6, establish a joint monitoring framework across different domestic agencies and authorities. A joint monitoring framework. Everything got to be interoperable. A one world currency, a one world government, the new world order, mark of the beast. Revelations. Read it. Number 7, establish international collaborative arrangements to enhance supervision and enforcement of crypto asset regulations. Number 8, monitor the impact of crypto assets on the stability of the IMS. And number 9, strengthen global cooperation, develop, here it is, digital infrastructures and alternative solutions for cross-border payments and finance. That is what we wanted to see as XRP holders. All crypto is not created the same. And I'm about to show y'all why they need to put some respect on our name. Let's get it. Y'all ain't know I was a lyricist. You know what I mean? Now, this was the G20 summary and outcome document, February 24th and 25th in India this year. This is the hottest information you're going to get right now. All G20 finance ministers and central bank governors agreed to paragraphs 1, 2, and paragraphs 5 to 17. Let's go check them out. Paragraph 15. Let's read what they have highlighted. Look forward to the FSB's, which is the Financial Stability Board's high-level recommendations for the supervision and regulation of so-called stablecoins and crypto assets, respectively, by our third meeting. Here we go. By our third meeting in 2023, we also welcome the IMF. Listen, let me read a little bit more. Let me read a little bit back. We welcome the FSB's analytical report on decentralized finance, DeFi, and look forward to the FSB's high-level recommendation for the supervision and regulation of so-called stablecoin and crypto assets by our third meeting in 2023. Let's go. This is about to take off. What are you waiting for? Why are you waiting to invest in this stuff? Get your bags packed because we are about to get rich as heck. And when it happens, I'm going to be the guy on Twitter that said, I told you so. I'm going to be using that little meme from was it Drumline? When he got on campus and he said, I told you to read when Nick Cannon's going to get his hair cut off. Y'all remember that part of because he didn't know the rules of the rule book. Remember he said, what's the last rule of the rule book? And he didn't know the last rule of the rule book. And then they said, I told you to read the rule books, dog. I told you. That's going to be me. I told y'all to read this stuff. Let's keep going forward, y'all. Okay. Now, we commit to timely and effective implementation of the actions under the G20 roadmap to enhance cross-border payments for faster, cheaper, more transparent, and inclusive cross-border payments. We welcome the support of standard-setting bodies for G20 roadmap to ensure streamlined and more secure cross-border payments. Number 16, we are committed to advancing financial inclusion and ensuring that no one is left behind. By our third meeting in 2023, we look forward to the formulation of policy recommendation for rapidly advancing financial inclusion and productivity. Guys, they are about to open up the floodgates. This came out February 16th on The Banker. Okay, most people don't even know what magazine newspaper this is. Right? It's the global financial intelligence since 1926. This has been around since 1926. This is one of the oldest publication of websites or newspapers, journals in the world. Okay, building a brighter payments future. SWIFT. Let's go and read it. Right? From instant payments to central bank digital currencies, from instant payments to central bank digital currencies. Let's go to ripple.com. Let's go to BULLISH.com so that you guys understand, for my new people, right? For my newbies that's still on the call. Ain't nobody left the call. That means y'all are getting value. Let's go, right? I'm about to show y'all something. I'm finna add all this up for you right now. Read again. From instant payments to central bank digital currencies. Let's go to Ripple's website. What do? Cross-border payments, okay? CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. Now let's go back here. Check this out. For instant payments and central bank digital currencies, come on guys, a range of new and emerging digital developments have the potential to transform the face of the cross-border landscape alongside the industry-wide transition to ISO 20022. Message. Come on, y'all. Let's not miss this train. This is our time. This is our moment in life. I don't even need to read through this no more. I just wanted to show y'all that right quick. Okay. Let's continue to push forward. Now, Noor Shamisia, I can't say the name, I'm sorry. Dang, it's a long name. I'm gonna just say Miss Yunus. Okay, Miss Yunus, the Governor Bank of Negara, Malaysia, a multi-CBDC network could complement a group of networks of retail faster payment systems to effectively end settlement in central bank money. Welcome to the other people that just tuned in. This is Coffee and Crypto episode number 85. Make sure that you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and make sure you don't go nowhere because it's about to get spicy.
Macroeconomic and financial stability. The other point that I would like to stress is retail payment systems are also an equally compelling alternative. So CBDC is not the only tool to preserve public money at the core of the financial system. Retail fast payment system can be equally effective. To date, about 60 countries have implemented such systems, and to date, about 60 countries have implemented such systems, and on the contrary, only 3 countries have launched their retail CBDCs. So the benefits of instant and round-the-clock payment in the domestic domain can be extended to the cross-border space. And this can be achieved, for example, via interlinkages of retail payment systems.
Hold up. Real quick. Is there anybody confused right now? Be honest. Drop a 7 in the chat box if you're confused. If not, I'm just going to keep going through it like y'all experts. Is there anybody that is confused? Drop a 7. Let me know. Be honest. I don't mind you being honest. Awesome. Sian and Shauna. All right. Look, it's okay. Look, I just want y'all to know it's okay to be confused, guys. It's okay. Let's break this down. Let's get in our bag. Let's get in our bag today. That's my new rap. Let's get in our bag today. All right. So let's talk about it. Central bank digital currency, CBDCs. There's 3 countries that's already launched their CBDCs, right? There are 60 countries that are in pilot phase, ready to launch, okay, by 2025, okay? Some of them by 2023, okay? These central bank digital currencies, they are ran on a technology known as blockchain technology. I want to give you an example that I feel like is really good. How do we connect our phones to our cars? When back in 2003, there was this little device that went in your ear and you connected your phone to it so that you can talk. What did they call that device, family? Right? That device was called the Bluetooth. How many of you all know exactly how the Bluetooth works? Does anybody know? Is anybody that technologically savvy that you just know everything about the Bluetooth? Does anybody know those fun facts? I know I don't. I just need to use it, right? I need to use it. Somebody said they're using it right now. So let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and warm up. Let's warm up the coffee real quick. So Bluetooth technology. You don't know what it is, but you use it. You cannot live without it. You need Bluetooth technology. It's the same thing as Ripple technology. You won't even know that you're using Ripple technology because it's for the central banks. They don't have to say Ripple in the documents because they don't got to be that honest with us because they know what they're using. We're going to use it by default. It's the same thing for Bluetooth. Guess what? On the stock market right now, there are Bluetooth companies that you could have invested into back in the 1999. You could have invested into these Bluetooth companies and you would be a multimillionaire today. Understand that at one point, those stocks were cheap. The same way crypto's cheap right now. But guess what? Because it was new, some of y'all was like, I ain't investing in that. I don't know what that is. I ain't investing in that. How many people said that back in the day? I ain't investing in that stock stuff. I ain't investing in real estate. I ain't getting in that stuff. You allow for your friends, your family, your loved ones to hold you back from being a multimillionaire today. We only got a certain amount of years on this planet. And I believe if you leave this planet, never have made $1 million in your bank account, you did God an injustice, you did yourself an injustice, and you did the universe an injustice. And I believe that your life was a waste of time. I'm sorry. Money is not everything, but it's up there with oxygen. Money's not everything, but it's up there with oxygen. Get you some. Let's get back to the regular scheduled programming. Message. Now, digital pound could protect consumers in bank runs, the Bank of England says. Now, I showed you all that the Bank of England, right, which is also the European Central Bank, okay, they are part of the G20, okay? Now, let's go to what page is this? This is page 63. Now, this document right here, okay, this document right here was from the Bank of England's, I believe this was their what do I call it? Well, this is page 63, but real quick, let's go up here. So this is the Bank of England's document that they put out February of this year. The digital pound, which is a CBDC, a new form of money for households and businesses. This is their consolation paper, y'all. I did all the digging. This paper is 116 pages long. 116 pages long. Y'all came here and Vincent Owens is breaking this down for y'all. Come on, man. Y'all got to give me my flowers while I'm here. Now, let's dive into, let me find it real quick. What page was I on, y'all? I can't even remember no more. Dang. My bad. Let me see. Where we at? I think right here. Okay, cool. Here we go. Page 63. All right, let's get to it. So wholesale CBDC. This is the Bank of England's paper. I'm about to break this down for y'all. After this call, if you don't go buy Ripple, I don't know what to tell you. You deserve to stay broke. I'm just put it that way. If you can't handle the way I talk, bye. Because I'm sorry, I can't sugarcoat it. Wholesale payments are high-value transactions, typically between financial institutions, including the settlement of securities and foreign exchanges. At present, the bank enables wholesale settlements through the clearinghouse and real-time gross settlement services. New technologies present the opportunity to innovate in the provision of wholesale money to financial institutions. Let's move down. I don't need to say too much, okay? I'm about to show y'all something. Number one, there's 3 broad approaches that can be adopted. Number one, to enhance the existing system, meaning enhance it, meaning at the heart of this is the delivery in 2024 of a modern, flexible, and efficient core settlement engine, which will be modular, flexible, and based on an open standard, including ISO 20022 for messages. They are putting it right in our face. The second thing, they will enable private sector innovation. Check this out. Cross-border synchronization, a joint project with Ripple. It's in their paper, a joint project with Ripple. I told you, dog. I told you to invest in this stuff in 2023. Y'all still with me? Y'all with me or against me? Let's push forward. Let's listen to this video right here.
PNC goes live on the clearinghouse's real-time payments network. Okay. The financial institution is linked to the RTP in the US via Finestra's Fusion Payments, another indirect partnership. Because when we go into the Finestra paperwork, okay, we have Finestra Ripple, and this is the fact sheet payment connectivity marketplace. As you guys could see at the bottom right, we have Finestra/Ripple connectivity.
But if you don't have connectivity, you can't even start. So first you get the banks connected. They do what they're doing today better. They like it. They build new services on it. Then they go, I want to do this in 100 countries, but I can't hold currencies in 100 countries. Well, guess what? You got XRP.
Wow.
We have Ripple Net Cloud. Okay. This is all what I mean by indirect partnerships or direct partnerships. They are hidden under these layers. PNC, first US bank to go live on Ripple Payment Network.
What?
So after that, forget this. We could just go hang out with Ripple. PNC, first US bank to go live on Ripple Payment Network, 2019. And it wouldn't be a massive deal if Visa didn't get involved. Visa partners FIS to push DLT-based platform for international corporate payments. Again, remember our video that we covered about Visa being correlated with Ripple and its technology. FIS is integrating its technology with Visa B2B Connect to enable mutual bank clients to send their corporate clients B2B payments directly and from another participant.
B2B, business to business, not business to consumer. Why? Because Ripple was never even meant for us to invest in. So with you not buying it, it's like not buying something that was never meant for us. I don't know. It's like, anyway. Let's keep pushing forward. The Brazilian digital real, which is the Brazil CBDC, passes their public blockchain pilot test with flying colors. Let's go. Let's go. The test, which was carried out by Mercado Bitcoin, a local exchange using the Stellar Network, XLM. There's something about those X assets. It's something about X marking the spot. I always wanted to be a pirate. Now I am, because X marks the spots. Now, let's keep pushing forward. This right here is a company called Free Pay. Okay. The world is getting an upgrade. All aboard. That's what they said. All aboard. I told y'all to get on board. We are bringing blockchain technology to the merchant point of sale. They are bringing blockchain technology to merchant POS. Now we will see. Watch this, guys. We will see very, very soon. Shout out to Mr. Branch for sending this to me this morning. We will see everybody get into the cryptocurrency space. We will see terminals, point of sale terminals at every single counter in the next 5 to 10 years that will accept cryptocurrency. Payments, loyalty, coupons, ticketing, money transfer, savings, and investments. This is what Free Pay is focused on. If you have not heard, Free Pay, okay, Free Pay just joined with Ripple, right? How did they join with Ripple? Free Pay is a UK based company. They partner with Ripple because of the Zum wallet. The Zum wallet is the exclusive wallet for the XRP ledger. Okay. Free will do this by introducing a purpose-built transaction processing system powered by Zum that combines a POS terminal application with a multi-function custom consumer wallet onto the countertop of brick and mortar stores. The most valuable real estate for retailers for the first time in history is groundbreaking. Whoever finds a way to put these POS systems in all major retailers, that is your break into real estate. Congratulations on the gem. This is what it looks like. In February of 2023, we saw the first live installation. This is what it looks like in the UK. Zum and FreePay launch groundbreaking crypto payment system in the Netherlands cafe. They launched a system in the Netherlands cafe. Guys, this is about to happen. All right. Got a few more things to show you and then we're out of here. Okay. Hedera, H-bar. Okay. They tweeted this. First, they ignore us. A lot of people is ignoring me. A lot of people ignoring your boy. A lot of people sleep on me. I feel like Michael B. Jordan. Didn't you call me corny? Oh, I was the corny guy, right? Back in 2023, I was the corny guy. Okay. Then they laugh at us. Then they write uninformed, poorly researched, and fundamentally inaccurate articles about us. But then we win. If y'all don't know who Hedera is, this is another technology that you should be taking a look at. Why? Let me show you. Let me welcome to Coffee and Crypto, where I will give y'all all the sauce. I'll give you everything you need here, right? Check this out. These are the top companies that own and govern Hedera Hashgraph, aka HBAR. You got Avery Dennison, you got Dell, you got T-Mobile, IBM, Google, LG, Tata Communications, you got Zane, WePro, Ubisoft for gamers, a bunch of different banks, Google, DLA Piper, FIS, DBS, Boeing. Are you kidding me? XRP Las Vegas, 66 days away. Who's going to be in there? Who's going to be in the building? I know for a fact I'll be in Vegas. 66 days from now, I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to find a way to get me a ticket. As a matter of fact, I'm going to manifest. I'm going to just go ahead and manifest just being invited there. I'm going to manifest that. How does it going to happen? I don't know. But when I manifested for InvestFest, they had me speaking on stage. Yes, I spoke on stage last year at InvestFest. I wrote it down. I told myself I didn't buy a ticket. I said, Earn Your Leisure is going to reach out to me because I'm that guy. I'm that guy in crypto. I'm him. I am him. I'm him. I'm him. Literally, that's my mindset. So there's no doubt in my mind that somehow, some way, this will be manifested my way. The right people are going to come into my life and we will be live at XRP Las Vegas. Shout out to Sienna Shun. I guess it's a trip. All right, y'all. This has been an absolutely amazing show. Sorry that I was so hyped, y'all. I know I was kind of going in, yelling at y'all. Y'all probably like, man, this man don't calm down. Like, I just can't. Okay. As a man thinking in his heart, so is he. Let's go. It's a trip. So before y'all get up out of here, what I would like for y'all to do is this is our Q&A session. But before we start the Q&A session, guys, I want to ask, this is the last day. All right. I want to ask y'all for this favor and I'm done asking for this favor. All right. And really it's a favor for you. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm getting this information out here for everybody. Right. So what I want you all to do, okay, if you all, would like to, I have a brand new book that's out. It's called Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. Has anybody heard of the book yet? Is there anybody on the call that's heard of the book just yet? But it's called Mo crypto, mo problems. Okay. This book was a sequel to my very first book, which was The Secrets of Crypto and Money. I wrote this book. Reason why I wrote this book is because I wanted to be able to help people surf the many problems. Like, I can't sit and talk to people all day about crypto. Like, so I put as much as I could. I love that shirt, Mr. Branch, Crypto Billionaire. I love that. But, you know, I couldn't do everything. So I had to put it in the book. And they say, if you want to hide something from somebody, especially a black person, put it in the book. That's what I heard. You want to hide it from a black person, put it in the book. Okay. I want you guys to go and support me on this book. Okay. If you use the code crypto at checkout, use the code crypto at checkout, you will get 50% off. This is the last day, February 28th. Tomorrow, the book is released. So that means that if you don't catch it today, you will be paying $50. And if you don't want to pay that, then you just won't have the information. Then that's cool too. All right. But I would love y'all support on this book. This is my second book. I'm one of the very few African-American authors in the space. All right. Taking the time out to write books for people. Okay. And it's not really about being African-American. It's not about that. But I have to make it known that it's not that many people of color that are writing books in this space. Guys, please go out and support this book. Click that link, go out and get it. And also for my YouTube people, I'm gonna make sure I drop that link for you all as well. You can find the link in the bio, but you can grab that copy of the book. There's a link for y'all. Use the code crypto at checkout and you will receive 50. And I appreciate the person that just got the book. Thank you so much. Appreciate your purchase. It's all love. This is how I make my living. All right. This is how I keep the bills on. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If y'all don't support me and I ain't got no electricity to turn my computer on, it's your fault. I'm blaming it on you. If I can't afford to keep my cell phone bill on because I'm a small business owner and you know what I mean? You was being stingy with $25. All right. For the information you became a multi-millionaire, billionaire. I don't know, man. Anyway. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody got anything to say? I'm gonna just let y'all unmute today, man. If anybody got something to say, you can unmute. Mr. Brent. Yes, sir.
Man, this episode was fire. Not that the rest of them ain't, but this one, especially like the document off of King Solomon's page, that was, as a matter of fact, you can text me that link when you get a minute. And also, if you would text me the YouTube link for this particular video, because I've got about 40 or 50 people I send information out to. Yes, and sir. They can't log in on the Zoom call because they're working, but they definitely want this video. So once again, man, this was fire. And yeah, just give me that information and I'll let somebody else talk.
Thank you, Mr. Branch. Let's go. We get one step closer to XRP Vegas, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Anybody else got anything to say?
I was looking for my Cracker Barrel card, but I don't have it. But I like this approach. I like that approach. By halfway down, nobody knows who you are. Hey, look, I didn't know about the expo coming up in Vegas.
Are we going, Billy, or what?
66 days. That sometimes Billy has to look for the 2 airline tickets instead of the one or the handicap big board chairs, but you know, I might bring my own damn chair. I don't know, but you know, I may just come on with that thing. That's pretty exciting now. What you're talking about tonight, boy. I'll tell you today, whenever it is, whenever you get this information, guys, day, night, it don't matter. That's good information. That's some good stuff today. A lot of screenshots, a lot of note taking in the morning time. So yeah, appreciate you.
You're welcome. It's a great way to get your mind stimulated for the day. The name of the expo is XRP Las Vegas. XRP Las Vegas. I will give me 1 second and I'll actually if y'all give me 2 seconds, not 1 second, give me 2 seconds and let me drop it for y'all. I don't mind hitting y'all with the link. If there's anybody that has anything to say, feel free to unmute.
Hey, Vincent, this is CT. Hey, on Twitter, which Michael Branch, like, what's the handle?
Give me 1 second and I will show you all the handle. of Mr. Branch. Give me 2 seconds and I will show you that handle. That way y'all can follow him as well.
There's a couple of them. It's something Barbie too. Like it's a couple of them. I'm trying to find them.
Okay. Well, I can definitely get you Mr. Branch. Here's Mr. Branch's. And what I'll do for you is let me copy this link and I'm just going to drop it inside of the Discord for you all. All right. There you go. So that's the direct link to Mr. Branch's Twitter. That way you all don't follow the wrong, scam pages out there. That's the direct link. If anybody else, feel free to unmute. The floor is yours. This time is yours. This is for y'all. If y'all have any questions, concerns, any feedback, anything you like, learn to love, if you just want to scream at the top of your lungs because XRP, the payday is on the way, whatever you feeling, man, feel free to unmute. And if not, then this has been a great.
Hey, I had a guy tell me yesterday, don't send me any more of that crypto. He said, don't send me any more of that crypto information till you hear from me. He was tired of me telling him.
Tell him again, Billy. Tell him just block me. That's what I tell people. Just block me. I tell people I'm not gonna stop, so block me.
I'm loving him.
But I hate me.
I'm loving him. I'm loving him, and I don't think he's hating me. And I'm giving him good content. I'm doing good. I'm giving him good, slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. And I don't know I know who Chris Rock is, but I'm gonna get me one of them things too that said, I told you so.
I told you so.
Told you so.
Absolutely.
Told you so.
Is there anybody else that has anything to share? If not, I want to say thank you all. Please go out and grab that book, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, y'all, today's the last day. Y'all think I'm joking. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to increase my prices. Like, it's about to get to the point where Vincent Owens will not be affordable. Like, this is not the Affordable Health Care Act. This is not that. You know what I mean? The prices is going up. If you take access for granted, you will not be granted access in the future. I promise. If it's one thing I can promise to you, I promise you, when this stuff goes up and you did not take advantage of Vincent Owens at a $6,000 mentorship program, if that's too expensive, okay, cool. When XRP goes up, catch me at a $20,000 mentorship program. I promise you, that's what it's going to look like. I promise you. You heard it here first on episode number 85 or 86 or whatever we on. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being the best part of this show. I want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all for allowing me to lead you through this space. This is something that I wake up every single day, and I absolutely I just pray to God that He will allow and for people that don't believe in God, hey, look, I pray to God, but also God in the universe. So for my universe. For my God, believers in God, and then for believers of the universe, all right, I pray to a higher source, all right, and I ask for that source to connect me to you all, to connect me to information. That way I can deliver it to you all in a way that is understandable and is regurgitatable so that you can give it back to the next person. Thank y'all so much for being the greatest part of this episode. Thank y'all so much for supporting everything I do. Thank you to everybody that got their copy of the book on pre-order. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's going to get their book after the pre-order, because I know no matter whether you pay $50 or $25, this value will be worth it. Have an amazing rest of the day, guys. I will see y'all on the next episode on Thursday. Ciao until later.